One more, maybe one more cold front. I say maybe because maybe we'll get one in early June. Who knows? We're getting what for May 31st. Now, we've had some scattered showers around. Again, the heavier storms are now gone. Still a few lingering showers that don't last for very long. Had a little bit more intensity as it was in St. Charles Parish, but as it continues into Jefferson, it is weakening. Up on the North Shore, it will go a little farther south first. Down along the bayou parishes, we've had some decent thunderstorm activity, all waning, as well as that thunderstorm that had been pretty heavy around the Galliano area. Now up on the North Shore in Mississippi, far less rain coverage, and generally most of our heavy rainfall stayed on the South Shore and in particular in the metro area. And then notice as the storms are clearing out, we're actually starting to see some clear sky, and I think partly cloudy sky through the rest of the night tonight, and I think we are going to stay mostly dry. Now, as we start the day tomorrow, some sunshine, but also a bit of passing cloud cover, but a dry start to our morning. Probably not going to see much rainfall until the midday, or I should say mid-afternoon and early evening. That's going to be when our cold front moves in. So the best chance of rain tomorrow is going to be more the middle of the afternoon and evening. That's with the front. Rain chances at about 50-60%, and it doesn't look like much of it will be severe or even the heavy downpours that we have seen like today and yesterday. Because of that earlier start with the rainfall and mostly cloudy skies, it did help to keep our afternoon temperatures down 86, and that was later in the afternoon once the rain has already started to clear out. Our morning low was 74, and again, that was mainly driven by rain-cooled air. Now we're starting to see kind of a pretty rest of the evening. 79 degrees, temperatures trying to rebound a bit with that passing rainfall, but we also have a shower near Kenner at the moment. South winds at 7 miles an hour and humidity not terrible, although it does have that mugginess in the feel. Temperatures kind of all over the place, 70s, low, mid, upper 80s, even 91 out in Gonzales. Our scattered storm chance tomorrow mainly in the afternoon, low end threat for severe, and at the moment not highlighting a real widespread risk of street flooding. A few downpours still possible. Cold front arrives during the afternoon, but you won't really feel that drier air until you wake up on Saturday morning, and it will be noticeably less humid. First, our departing rain. That is from this upper disturbance, which is finally scooting enough to the east that we're on the drier side. Then we're going to be watching this upper trough. That is pushing a cold front at the moment through the plains. And it does look like that trough is going to deepen enough, meaning dig far enough south to push this front on through. Now with it, that'll be the best chance of rain. Another one of our computer models also indicating a dry start to the morning, and most of our rain chances primarily associated with the front. So not an all-day rain, but it'll be during the afternoon and evening. Once that front is through, however, the dry air isn't surging right in behind. We'll probably have to wait until Saturday morning or maybe even late Friday night for that drier air to move in. And dew points behind it, 50s and 60s. It'd be great if we could see dew points drop into the maybe upper 50s, but certainly knocking humidity levels down enough where the dew points are in the 60s will make it feel far more comfortable. So it looks like we really get into that dry air come early Saturday morning, and it'll stay on the drier side for a couple of days. Even as we immediately start to see a southerly wind setting up on Sunday, dew points in the mid 60s for June 1st isn't bad. It'll start to have that more humid feel as we get later into the week, and then kind of that more oppressive mugginess more toward the latter part of the week. It is going to be early June after all. If we can get some drier days, that's great, but it doesn't last for very long. So about a 50% chance, again, mainly with the front. Very pleasant weekend. High temperatures over the next several days. However, going into next week, we'll be back into the 90s. And again, more of that humid feel by next Wednesday and Thursday.